These are my favorite passive money makers in GTA Online that are gonna make you a lot of money just working in the background as you're playing the game. Basically free bonuses. Who doesn't love free money? So let's get straight into it. I'm choosing to start in my bail office. That's actually my spawn location just because every time I spawn into a new session, I could just walk by these two agents, press right D-pad on both of them to send them on some bail enforcement work that's gonna generate me $10,000 to $20,000 every in-game day. Pretty good rate, I would say, considering it takes such little effort, literally just going to two NPCs, pressing right D-pad on them, and then just waiting until they come back. So super easy, super convenient as I'm heading outside to just walk by them and generate some free money. And because they're gonna generate me 10 to 20,000, I should probably collect the money I have in the safe right now, just because it caps at 100,000, which isn't that high. Some other passive income safes definitely have a higher capacity, like 200,000, 250,000, so 100k isn't great, but of course there isn't too much to complain about after collecting almost $100,000 worth of passive income with little effort. So that is the bail office safe. Next one is going to be inside of the salvage yard. Now the salvage yard, in my opinion, is one of the most criminally underrated things in this entire game. The easy money we could be making through the wall safe is actually crazy. So I just have a casual $130,000 to go and collect. Let me press right D-pad on this thing and collect the funds, and I'll show you exactly how you can get a ton of money through that safe. I believe the capacity is 200 or 250,000, and the only thing you really need to do is 2 tow truck service missions, which are super easy. They take on average like 3 minutes, I would say, with just a short 2-minute cooldown in between it. So literally the first option, let's go ahead and launch it. So it just highlighted the location we need to go to, and look how freaking close the location is. This might be the closest location I've ever gotten with one of these tow truck services, and so realistically this should literally take like barely 2 minutes to grab the vehicle and deliver it back to the salvage yard. So here is the vehicle. All we need to do is just back into it. There is a small chance of getting the cops on you, but if you do get it, it's only a 2-star wanted level, so it's really easy to get away from them. They usually don't even interfere, and you could just keep on driving to the salvage yard. Well, that was the fastest mission ever. Literally took like barely a minute and a half to deliver this vehicle. So that's 1 out of 2 missions we need to do to generate the maximum amount of passive income every in-game day through the salvage yard wall safe. Then wait 2 minutes and start another one. That's gonna get you, I believe, about $24,000 every in-game day, but it does actually decrease over time if you stop doing these tow truck services. I'll put up a rough estimate of what the rate is every time it goes down. It doesn't go down by that much, and so realistically you could only do like 2 of these, and eventually you're gonna be getting to that $150,000, $200,000 relatively quick as long as you keep on playing the game. It's gonna be working in the background. Highly recommend the salvage yard. Really like the system. Let's move on to the next one. This one is a grinder's dream, and it's gonna have to do with the agency wall safe that we can affect by completing more and more security contracts. And this one is unique because the only way we're gonna be increasing the amount of money we get through the safe is by making money actively. I'm gonna go and collect $90,000 worth of money in the wall safe, and so I've completed about 50 security contracts, but if you want to get the maximum amount every in-game day, you have to complete about 200 security contracts, which definitely is a lot, but I do think it's better than most people think because of all the active money that you're making while grinding to make more passive money. For each mission, you're going to be making anywhere from $35,000 to $70,000, which is some pretty freaking good payouts for pretty easy missions. They really do take anywhere from a few minutes up to like 10 minutes maximum to complete each one of these. Very worth it to do. As you can see, lifetime contracts completed 64, and I've made a total of over $6 million. Not sure if that includes the VIP contract, but I've only completed it like 1 time, so I've definitely made over 5 million at least. The nightclub wall safe might be the best one in the entire game. It's got a capacity of $250,000, and you can make 50,000 bucks every in-game day, which is by far the highest rate, more than any other business, and it's pretty easy to do it. Probably every few in-game days you want to go and refill the popularity bar, so it's been a little while since I filled it. I have almost the maximum, $245,000 to collect. Now sometimes you're going to be getting a blue icon on the map, which is actually going to be refilling the popularity bar instead of reassigning DJs, which you can do through the computer. If you see a blue dot, definitely go up to it. It's going to give you $10,000 plus refill the bar. You can in the bathroom. I'm sorry bro, but for some reason I have to kick you out because you're a troublemaker. by puking in the bathroom. I'm not sure why. $10,000, and it just refilled the popularity bar to the max. Before it generates more money, we definitely need to go and collect that. Otherwise, we're not going to be making any more money if we reach the capacity. So 245k, easy money right there, mostly working in the background. The main way of refilling the popularity bar, as I said, is through this computer. I recommend using the computer in the basement actually, so definitely take the elevator over there. It's gonna bypass you an annoying cutscene, so all you do is just rebook these DJs. You really only need 2 of them. You don't have to be buying all 4. And as some crazy proof, over 22 million, almost $23 million generated. That's some pretty solid proof right there. And if you're starting with a new character on expanded and enhanced, you get $4 million to spend, and one of the businesses you can buy at the very start is the nightclub. Great property, great money making while safe. Let's move on to another one. When it comes to passive money, it doesn't necessarily have to be generated through a wall safe. There's also some really good money methods that are technically passive. Therefore, I'll still mention them in this video. So let's go inside of the freak shop to then go inside of the acid lab. So with the acid lab, it's a pretty straightforward business like a lot of other ones. It's basically sourcing product over and over and over again to then slowly fill up the supplies bar and then sell it. You can go up to Mutt and then press right D-pad on them, buy some supplies for 60,000. Obviously, we're going to be making that money back and a lot more once we go and sell this entire thing. Let me also press right D-pad to boost the production speed. And you don't have to go in your acid lab. You can literally just pull up your phone and just find Mutt in your contact list and just give them a call to resupply. So instead of Mutt, you would be going up to Lupe to source some cargo. You're going to be generating 1 to 3 cargo. It's completely randomized, but you're hoping for 3 cargo so you make more money faster. Now, what might be the simplest passive money maker in the game, it's going to be the garment factory safe. And literally, these 2 workers are going to be generating you a few $1,000s every in-game day, which is really not much, but there's literally no requirements since they just come with the garment factory as you buy it. So super easy. Definitely come in here like every once in a while. 75,000 bucks to collect is definitely not bad. I haven't collected it in a bit, but decent extra money right there once again. Leave a like if you went on to enjoy this video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel for more awesome videos like these that you don't want to miss. And click the video on screen now to keep watching. I hope you all enjoy that one, and peace.